In the last video, I have explained the magnetic field due to a circular coil carrying current. In this video, let us see current loop as a magnetic dipole. The coil with radius capital R and magnetic field at a point P, which is at a distance Z from the center of the coil, is given by this relation. B vector is equal to mu 0 I divided by 2 R square divided by R square plus I square all raised to 3 by 2. Magnetic field is a vector quantity and it is acting along the Z axis, so it's given by unit vector. So magnetic field depends on the current and distance, radius of the coil. Suppose this Z is very much larger compared to the radius of the coil. Z is very much larger than R. Then this R can be neglected. When Z is very much larger, then this R can be neglected. Then this 2 will get cancelled. So it will become Z cube. So this is the magnetic field at a large distance when Z is very much larger compared to the radius. So this is the magnetic field. Now you multiply numerator and denominator by pi. Then pi r square. This pi r square is the area of this coil. So for this pi r square you can write area of the coil. Now you multiply numerator and denominator by 2. So here 2. When you multiply denominator by 2, this 2 into 2, it will become 4. So after multiplying numerator and denominator by 2, it will become like this. Now here there is a bar magnet. So when you take a bar magnet, along the axis of the bar magnet there is a magnetic field. Point is at a distance R from the center of the bar magnet. Then this is the expression for the magnetic field due to a bar magnet at a distance R from the center of the magnet. This PM, magnetic dipole moment. PM is the magnetic dipole moment. Magnetic dipole moment is the product of the length of the magnet and pole strength. If you multiply length of the magnet with pole strength, the length of the magnet is usually represented by 2L. Then pole strength M. So that is magnetic dipole moment PM 2Lm. Then now you compare these two equations. When we compare these two equations, you can see PM is equal to IA, because this is the magnetic field due to a circular coil carrying current. This is the magnetic field due to a bar magnet. So when we compare these two equations, you can see mu 0 divided by 4 pi. Magnetic dipole moment of a bar magnet PM is 2Lm, where 2L is the length of the magnet and M is the pole strength. So when we compare these two equations, so you can see in the place of PM, IA, dimensionally we can say this is a vector. It is given by unit vector. The direction of the magnetic field is here given by unit vector K, and here it is along the x-axis, so I cap. So we can see magnetic dipole moment of a current carrying coil is I into A. So we can say PM, that is magnetic dipole moment of a current carrying coil, is I into A, where I is the current in the coil, A is the area of the coil. Now magnetic dipole moment is a vector quantity, so we can write PM vector is equal to I into A, area vector. So area can be considered as a vector. Now current is in this direction. So when we consider the direction, so this is the direction of the magnetic dipole moment A vector. Magnetic dipole moment of a current carrying coil is defined as the product of the current and area of the coil. The unit for the magnetic dipole moment is ampere meter square. So current is measured in ampere, area is measured in meter square. So unit is ampere meter square. Magnetic dipole moment is a vector quantity. So its direction is given by a right hand thumb rule. Now let us see what is right hand thumb rule. Here current is in this direction. So if you curl the fingers of your right hand in the direction of the current, then direction of the thumb will give you the direction of the magnetic dipole moment. So now see the thumb is in the upward direction. So this is the direction of the magnetic dipole moment if current is that side. If current is this side, magnetic dipole moment will be in the downward direction. So curl the fingers of the right hand in the direction of the current, then thumb will give you the direction of the magnetic dipole moment. Now end rule. Suppose the current is in the anti-clockwise direction, then it will be north pole. That end will be north pole. Here current is in the clockwise direction, then that end will be south pole. Now suppose the current is there in this coil in the clockwise direction. So if you look from this side, current is clockwise. If you look from the other side, current is anti-clockwise. So this end will be south pole. If current is clockwise, when you look from this side will be south pole. Then when we see from the other side, current will be anti-clockwise, so that end will be north pole. A single coil will behave like a magnetic dipole.